Hey guys, it's Katie. Today I'm going to be just kind of chatting with you guys while I cut out some orders I have for some sewing goods. I'm making a wallet for a friend, and then I'm going to make a small purse for my future mother-in-law. So yeah, I'm just going to work on cutting these two patterns out and just kind of like chat a bit with you guys. As I do it, I'll probably end up making tutorials for both of these when I get to sewing them, but right now I'm just cutting them out, and I'm going to probably interface them as well. So the first one I'm actually working on is an NCW wallet by Emmeline Bags. I'm sure you guys have heard about this pattern a lot. It's very popular in the sewing community as a whole. A lot of people enjoy it. But yeah, so for this I'm going to be using this like pink dragonfly fabric that I got from Joann's. This is going to be my lining. I'm also going to be using for like kind of the main exterior parts, I'm going to be using this like teal vinyl I got. I bought this, I think it's just like a marine vinyl. I got it at Zink's Fabric Warehouse in Berlin, Ohio. It's like this huge fabric store in like Amish country. Super cool. I want to go back there, but it's such a far drive. And then the main focal point, she requested this fabric, but I don't quite have enough to make the entire wallet, so it's just going to be like kind of an accent on the flat piece. But it's this dream catcher fabric that I have. I actually designed all these fabrics that you see on this piece here from Spoonflower is where I ordered it from and where I designed it. And then I just ordered kind of like a sample yard. They have an option to do like samples, so I just got like a few samples of each of the patterns that I made. But she specifically wanted this dream catcher fabric that I made right here. There's just little dream catchers and triangles, and it says like Dare to Dream. But I thought it was super cute, so I'm going to be using that as like an accent piece for this wallet. So that'll be really cute. But yeah, I think I'm just going to start cutting this out. I know I want to use the Dare to Dream as like the main focal points. I picked up these ShareAlike containers at Walmart, which I really enjoy for separating like the different things that I cut out. I have a bag that I'm currently working on that I cut out and haven't like done anything yet, but they're really nice to organize like all the pieces if you want to like mass make stuff. Like I've been making a ton of purses lately because I'm trying to add more purses to my stock on Etsy, just because I've been mainly focused on selling like wallets and stuff on Etsy, but I want to get more purses on there, so I'm trying to build a little bit of an inventory. So yeah, I've been cutting them out, but I really like these ShareAlike containers. I just got them at Walmart. It was like $5 for a 4-pack, I think. It was super cheap, and they're really good size for like purses and wallets and stuff when you cut out the pattern pieces. So just kind of organize each one, that way you don't have like a bunch of pattern pieces thrown everywhere and you don't know what goes to what. And then I also got these little tiny containers. They're just little like jewelry containers. These were $1 each at Walmart, and I use these to kind of store my little like findings and stuff that I'll need for the pattern. So for this, I think all I need is, I think the only piece of hardware I need is a turn lock. So I'm gonna grab that. I think I have them in here. Yes. So I think I ordered a bunch of turn locks from this. I think I ordered these from a bag supplier, or I might have gotten them on Amazon. But I think I got them from a hardware supplier. I don't really remember where I got them from, but they come with little like front pieces, the back piece. Where's the? I'm so confused. Okay, yeah. Front pieces, back pieces, and the little washer dudes that you need. So that's good. I'm pretty sure I ordered these from the supplier, hardware supplier, because I don't think I would have ordered. I think I tried to order them on Amazon before, and they're just like too expensive and they're not good quality. So I think I got these from the local bag hardware place. think that's where I got those. I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have ordered them on Amazon. Alright, now we're also going to need a zipper for this, for the zipper pocket. She requested that she only wanted one zipper, so I'm going to just grab that. I ordered a ton of these like 9-inch zippers. I think they're from Amazon. I ordered like a ton of them on Amazon. They sell like a whole pack of like 100 of them in various colors. They're not the best quality zippers, but they work for like my little ID wallets that I make, and they work well for like interior zippers and bags. So yeah, I think like a hot pink one might be cute. There's a ton of hot pink ones. I always get left with the colors I don't really like that much. I need to organize this better. I wish I had like a teal one, but I think the closest to teal I have is this like it's more navy. But I think the hot pink will look nice because it'll kind of accent the little triangle, so I'll use that one. Ugh, I have so many cute like zipper pulls and things, and I can't wait to make more bags out of them and stuff. But yeah. Okay, so I'll use that zipper. I'm just gonna like roll it up a little bit to fit into my little hardware container, just so we can keep that out of the way for now. So yeah, got my turn lock and my zipper in there. I'm just gonna throw that in my bin, and now I'm gonna start cutting out the pieces. So I'm gonna just start with this is just a stupid little scrap. I'm gonna start with the fabric stuff, and then I'll probably move on to the interfacing after that. I'm gonna start with the little upper flat part. And I'm just going to kind of position this as close to the edge because I don't want to waste a ton of fabric. But I'm going to position this as close to the edge as I can. And I think that'll get a few dream catchers in there. And then a few of the like Dare to Dream thing. I wish I could like position this a different way, but I don't want to waste a ton of fabric. So, because I want to use this fabric for another project as well. So I think if I just put it here, that'll be cute. I'm just gonna like place it down, grab my rotary cutter, and we're just gonna carefully go around this. I use cardstock to print out my pattern pieces because I find it's a little bit thicker than regular printer paper, and it makes just cutting things out a little bit easier. It would definitely be easier. I need a new blade for my rotary cutter because it just doesn't cut through the fabric all the way, and this is only one layer of fabric, which is slightly ridiculous, but it's okay. I just grab my scissors and try to clean it up a bit. I guess I just don't press hard enough in some spots, or I don't know. I need a new blade, I think. That's my problem. Yeah, I think that'll be cute. You get a lot of the Dare to Dream, and there's a couple dream catchers. I think that'll be fine. Just for like a cute little accent piece there on the top. So cool. That's all I'm going to use for this fabric because I don't have a ton of it because I only got like a fat quarter. So can't do much with just a fat quarter. I should have ordered a yard of each of them, but spoonflower fabric is so expensive, and I needed to order the fabric so that I could sell it on Spoonflower. So it's available for sale now if you're interested in any of those little cute prints. My shop is called HookedandHemmed on there. If you are interested in purchasing some cute fabric, that'd be great. Help a girl out, you know, whatever. But yeah. I think now I'm going to get the main panel piece out of my vinyl. So I'm going to grab this giant roll. I need a bigger craft room, y'all, and a place to store huge rolls of vinyl. This has been just sitting on the wall. So let's see. It's so difficult living in an apartment and trying to sell crafts. Okay. So, lay that down. Get my main panel piece. I only need one exterior. I think this is all I need of the vinyl. It's one exterior piece of the big, I don't know, I think I have to like make the flaps out of fabric because I don't think it's gonna work to kind of like bend it the way you have to. I'm just gonna like fold this at the lines where it has the little like fold lines, because I think I'm just gonna have to attach those later. Because I don't think if I use vinyl it'll fold the way it's supposed to fold. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm also gonna add a, I'm gonna trace just like the main rectangle. I just put a ruler on the line and I'm folding it just so I know that it's straight. Okay, so all I did with the pattern piece is I folded the sides in, these like round sides, because that's the sides that go up and like they fold your wallet. But I just folded those and now we're left with a little rectangle. I'm going to add a 1/4 inch seam allowance as I'm tracing this. So just I'm going to draw around it and I'm going to add a 1/4 inch on each side for attaching the panels back on when we're sewing. So I'm going to go ahead and okay, trace my rectangle. I'm going to show bead, it's like half dead. Okay, and now on the long side, on the like sides, I'm going to just add a 1/4 inch of a seam allowance for sewing purposes. Now I'm just going to go ahead and cut that little square out. I really need a better cutting table that isn't like at my waist. That'd be great. I thought about, I should get table risers. That's what I should get, like little, like the bed risers you get for college. I should get some of those for the table so that this is actually not at my thigh. I thought this table gets taller actually. I don't think it does. I don't think I got the fancy table that gets taller. Sad face. And just pop that back over there. Stay. Good, good. Alright, I just like rough cut this out like a slob, so I'm gonna fix it up a bit. So I was afraid to like keep sewing with vinyl for a while because my machine, I just have a domestic cheapo like $200 machine, and I've always struggled to sew with like super thick vinyl, but I finally bought a walking foot $40 later. Can't believe how expensive they were, but I bought a walking foot, which is awesome because now I can sew through vinyl effortlessly, and I'm like, why didn't I buy this before? It's amazing what the proper feet and needles can do, because I bought heavyweight needles and I bought a walking foot and suddenly I can sew vinyl properly. It's amazing. I should have, don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but yeah. Okay, so this is all I did is I cut out a little rectangle. This will be the main, kind of the main wallet piece. So yeah, there's that. And now I'm gonna cut out the little flappy pieces now because I didn't cut those out. So I'm gonna grab my lining fabric now, because I think all we have to really do is cut out stuff for the lining fabrics now. So that's what I'm going to do. Got a lot of lining pieces to cut out now, so this should be fun. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Boom. So, I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to do this. I think if I just line this up at the edge that should be good. Well, I'll put it down like about 1/4 inch. Make sure. Well, I'll just cut it like this, and then I'll measure the 1/4 inch in a minute. And I just need 2 of these little flappy dudes. Definitely think it's time for a new rotary cutter. I put away that piece and I need it still for the lining. Okay, so that's done. And then I'm just trimming it down to be 1/4 of an inch for sewing. Alright. 2 little floppies are done to add to that main panel. So we'll plop those in there. And now I need to cut out an interior of this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I only need 1 layer, so I'm just unfolding this. Ooh, sheet wrinkly. Weigh it down with some stuff because I don't have fabric weights. And we're just gonna rotary cut that. Hopefully this rotary cutter cuts. Look. I tend to find that my rotary cutting skills suck when I'm trying to go around curves. I really feel like having acrylic patterns would be beneficial. That cut out. Just a little oval piece for the interior. Yup. Now, I think that's all. I'm gonna do that now. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a interior piece of lining for my flat piece now. Alright, got my lining piece for the little floppy flap boy. Okay, now there's only like 2 pattern pieces. I'm not doing the little like border stabilizer things because I don't want to take it away from that like Dreamcatcher fabric. So moving on to the inner pieces now. So so this is going to involve some cutting and measuring. Fun. Okay. I'm just folding this in half because I need a couple of twosies for the pocket pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the pocket lining. What do I need to cut out? love the straight line ones because they're so much easier to just cut out with your ruler and a rotary cutter. It makes life so much easier when you can just rotary cut it up. Okay guys, so I finished cutting out all the little lining pocket pieces galore, and I'm going to work on the interfacing now. So I don't want it to be super bulky, especially since I'm using leather or vinyl. So I'm not gonna interface everything. I think I'm gonna interface for sure the flap, and then I think I'm gonna interface the card slots and maybe the main lining. I don't think I'm gonna yeah, I don't think I'm gonna interface the any of the pocket pieces, just so that that doesn't get like super duper bulky. So yeah, first I'm gonna cut out some, I have Peltex I'm gonna use to stabilize the main flaps, so I'm gonna go ahead and just cut that out. I just like to trace my pattern pieces with a fabric marker, and I'll cut that out for the Peltex. Alright, so you just need one of those for the main piece, and then I'm gonna cut out a couple small squares, nothing crazy. Just kind of like 2 rectangles that you can use to reinforce your turn lock. These will just help reinforce your turn lock so it doesn't like fall out or whatever. That's all we need the Peltex for. Now for the interfacing, this is just some basic woven interfacing that we will be using. I'm going to do 2 of the flap so that I can interface both the exterior and the interior, since I'm using woven fabric. So again, for this, I'm just going to trace out all my pieces before I cut anything, just so I can get the most out of this fabric, because I don't like to waste interfacing because it is expensive. So trace out a flap there. I feel like this wallet pattern eats a lot of fabric, just because some of the pieces, like for the card slots and for like the main thing, are so huge that they just eat like large amounts of fabric. And I'm gonna trace this like whole big oval piece because I want to completely line the lining, just to give it a little bit of extra stability. I don't really know if I'll need. I'm wondering if I need to even interface it with how thick the vinyl will be. Fuck it up. I'm just gonna do it just to be safe. I'm not gonna line the little like flappy parts that I've cut out to attach to the vinyl pieces, just because I think it'll be fine, since my lining's gonna be interfaced. That way I don't have to worry about having issues sewing through the flappy things at the end. Okay, that's done. Now I'm going to just do the pocket panel pieces, so you can measure those according to what's in the pattern. I guess I didn't really need that piece, so okay. The pattern doesn't even call for that piece, so I'm not going to bother with that one. So I'm just gonna make these for that thing. I was hoping that I would be able to get away with that. Not wide enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna interface my pocket panels. Or do I have to? Because there's two. I think I have to interface my pocket panels. I don't know if I was going to, but like, I think I'm going to. So much interfacing. Alright. Now to cut everything out. Hooray. Hey guys, I'm back. So I have all my interfacings and fabrics cut out that I need to work on here. So I'm just gonna iron these all real fast. It's always like dirt that comes out of this window, and it always like leaks out of my iron. Don't understand. Okay. Got interfacing. Turn down the steam. Yep, so I'm just interfacing all the pieces, and then I'm going to set this aside, and I'm going to... I'm sorry if you can hear my fiance. He's playing video games in the living room. But, yeah, so... I have another bag to cut out after this. But I'm happy that this didn't take that long to cut out. I really like cutting everything out at once and then just like going on a sewing spree. It saves so much time because I hate cutting and I hate interfacing. They're like the things I don't like to do. I feel like they just take so long and I just want to get to like the making part. Ooh, but I think this is going to look so cute. I'm so excited to see how this turns out. It's going to be adorable. I like cutting them out because you can kind of see the bag coming together once you have like all the shapes cut out and stuff. I haven't made an NCW in so long, so it's kind of exciting. I've been on like an Annette spree, so I've made like a ton of Annette bags recently. I just made 2, and then I have one more cut out that I'm working on going to make soon, and I'm hopefully gonna get those listed. I'm excited though because the bag that I'm making for my fiance's mom is actually about to be super cute. It's just a cute little like saddlebag kind of thing, and I've never made this pattern before, so I'm hoping it turns out good and it's not too complicated, but I'm really excited. I love trying new patterns, and it's great to try new patterns with like friends or family because I don't have to worry about them not being like super perfect because I'm not trying to sell them to like a customer or anything, so that's nice. Alright, that piece is done. Now I hate doing these giant pieces because they suck with this little iron because you have to really like get every little nook and cranny, and it's like just so large that it takes forever, I feel like, with an iron. It's the only downfall. I really do wish I had like a t-shirt press or something because I feel like that would make these larger pieces so much easier to interface. I just kind of like, you gotta press and wait. Not like a bunch of random sections. Really, it doesn't take more than like 10-15 seconds to fuse, so you just kind of gotta hold your iron on. I really like to go around the edges to make sure you really get the edges because that's where they can kind of start to lift and peel, and you don't want that, so I try to go around the edges extra well. At some point I might get some kind of like t-shirt pressing mechanism. I just don't have room in this apartment and I'm kind of afraid of setting everything on fire, so. I also need my ironing board not to be so wobbly, but I feel like that would help if I wasn't doing it on carpeting. So I think that's pretty well fused. I like to turn it over and go from the front as well, just in case there's any like kinks or anything that need to be ironed out. I really like this fabric. I use it as an interior for another Annette that I made a while ago. It had some like cute beach print on the outside, so it was adorable. Okay, I think that piece is donezo. Just like to make sure it's all fused and whatnot. The only issue with this pattern is it has so many humongous pieces. I did that side to line the exterior of the pocket piece because I forgot that there's like a little divider that comes up as well. So there's like 2 little dividers in the center. So yeah, I decided to interface that so that we have a little bit extra stability. Oops, wrong way. Did I do this wrong? I don't know. Probably cut something a little too big. What if I lined it up right? Or I think I accidentally cut the pocket pieces a tad too short. Hopefully it still works out. Hey guys, sorry, it's a new day. Got tired of cutting stuff out, so I took a little pause, but I finished cutting out the NCW, and I did start cutting out the Dolly handbag. What is this called? The Dolly, it's by Swoon. I think it's just like the Dolly mini handbag or something like that, but I started cutting that out. Basically, I only cut out the fabric pieces, like the exterior fabric pieces. This is the fabric I designed. It's super cute. It's like little books and leaves and flowers, but I'm going to be using that for this. And I also cut, so I cut out all the exterior fabric pieces, and I also cut out all of the lining pieces. I'll be using this like pink floral lining fabric. But now I'm just working on cutting out the contrasting pieces, and that is the vinyls. I'm using a navy blue vinyl to kind of bring out that navy blue that's in the book fabric. And then I just got to cut out the interfacing for that. But I actually did today, earlier this morning, I finished sewing the NCW that I'm going to be giving to a friend. And it actually turned out super cute. She ended up wanting a different lining fabric. She went with this like blue rose lining fabric, so I had to recut that out for her and make this real quick so I can give it to her tomorrow. But the one that I did cut out on camera with the pink lining, I'm going to go ahead and sew that on camera at some point so you guys can see a little tutorial on that. I really enjoyed using vinyl for this. I've never used vinyl. I've usually only made these in all fabric because I didn't think it would be possible to make it with vinyl because I thought it would be too thick. But it actually wasn't bad because it's only this little like outside piece that has the vinyl, so it wasn't that thick or anything. I didn't use a ton of lining on or a ton of interfacing on the inside. I kind of wish this like little second piece I used some interfacing on because it's a little bit loose, but I mean it'll be fine. I think next time I'll definitely interface the exterior of the zipper panel piece just so it's a little less floppy, but I mean once you fill that up with stuff it won't be too bad. But I think this turned out super cute and I'm excited to give that to her. But now I'm going to work on this Dolly handbag, finishing cutting it out, so I can actually get ahead and sew that. So this is the Dolly mini handbag by Swoon Patterns. It is actually a free pattern, so I'll link it down below if you guys want to check it out. It's available for free, which is super cool. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut out my vinyl pieces. I traced them all already, I just have to actually cut them out. There are a few more. I also have to make the shoulder strap, but I'll do that in a second. I'm going to just cut these pieces out real quick before I do that. So I just want to make this piece a little more manageable, so I'm just kind of rough cutting around here. This vinyl that I'm using was actually in the remnants bin at Joann's, which is super cool because sometimes vinyl can be super expensive. And this was actually a pretty large piece of vinyl for a remnant. But yeah, I think it was only like $13 for that piece, which is nice. Okay, so I'm just going to cut out these accent pieces for the contrast. And then I have to cut out all my interfacings and like foams and stuff. I think it uses fleece. I don't think it uses foam actually. But I need fleece and woven interfacing for this pattern. There are pattern pieces to make these accent pieces with fabric, so you don't have to use vinyl, which is nice. I like that they give options for their bags, so it's not just like just vinyl. But I think vinyl adds some nice little contrast every once in a while, so I'm going to attempt to sew with it. And ever since I got the walking foot, it's been super good. So I'm just cutting out the gusset pieces. I'm not really sure why I need 2 gusset pieces, but that's what the pattern said. I don't really know how this bag goes together because I've never made it before. This is the first time making it. I'm sure I'll figure it out. Okay, so we got one gusset piece. Throw that in my bags. And this is the second gusset piece, which I don't understand why there's 2. I don't know. The pattern piece said to cut out 2, so I don't know. Maybe like attach these together or something. I'm not really sure. And then there's these little like strap pieces that I need to cut out. I guess there's like, it's kind of like it comes down through the center of the bag, and then you attach your like magnetic clasp to it, and that's how you close this little bag. So that's cute. I like to cut patterns out in steps because I find it's easier. So I just went ahead and I cut all my like exterior wovens, and I cut all my lining fabric, and now I'm cutting all of my vinyl fabric, and then I'll cut all my interfacing. It's just easier than trying to cut like one pattern piece out of like all the different fabrics it needs, because that way I don't have to switch between fabrics. I can just grab what I need. I probably won't make a tutorial on this bag for a while just because I've never made this bag before. So the first time I make it, I kind of want to see how that goes before I try to teach you guys how to do it. But I'll definitely be filming myself making the NCW once I get around to that, just because I've made at least like 10 of those already. I don't know, I've made a ton of NCWs. I need to make myself one, honestly, because they're kind of cute. I just wish they weren't so, like, floppy. I wish they, like, kind of held their form a little bit better. This purse definitely, I'm surprised it was a free pattern because it seems very complicated. There's so many different, like, pieces and parts, and I don't really know how they all go together just yet. And there's a lot of, like, very strange shapes. So I don't know if this is very beginner friendly, but we'll see. Maybe I will film myself making it just to do a little, like, pattern review for first time makers. I think that'll be a cool video rather than me trying to, like, show you how to do it. I mean, I can kind of show you how to do it while I make it, but maybe I'll do that. That way it's not like, this is how you sew this. I really need to, like, empty my trash can because it's overflowing. Really, I just need a bigger trash can for the craft room. But yeah, my fiance's mom wanted a small shoulder bag that she can use for when she goes on walks, and I like spoon patterns, so I just looked on there and I found this bag, which I thought was super cute, and it's a free pattern, which is nice. And it's very small, it looks like, so I think it'd be perfect, but it's also, like, cuter than just, like, a standard hipster, which I thought it'd be fun to make, so I'm doing that. It's also nice because my fiance's mom's birthday is on Tuesday, so it can be like an early birthday present. Okay, so that's all cut out. I think the last piece I need to cut out now is the shoulder strap. So I need to see how to do that. It's a lot, 50. Jeez. I don't know how I'm going to do this because of 52. I don't know. I think if I fold it in half, maybe it might make it easier. Hopefully. I don't even know if this is wide enough. Let's see. I can't do math, y'all. Where's my phone? I don't think this is gonna be long enough. Oi. Can I just do 2 pieces? I don't know. For the, like, fabric strap, it says that you just need you need 2 pieces, but then for the vinyl it says just cut 1. But I don't think that my vinyl is gonna be long enough to cut just 1, so I may just have to cut 2. So what's the 2? I'm a big jeweler. Well, I guess I'm just gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna cut 2 pieces and sew them together because I don't have enough width to cut what the pattern tells me to cut. So I'm just gonna cut 2 and sew them together. That'll be fun. And I mean, I'm making an adjustable strap anyway, so this is probably better if it's a little bit longer. That way it can just be adjusted to however they want. Alright, so I cut out 2 of those. I need to. Alright, so more math, because I can't do math. big rolling one. Because if it's adjustable, it don't matter. There's one strap piece. And this will be the other strap piece. I'm just going to sew them together. I left a little bit for seam allowance just so it ends up being the same length that the pattern calls for vinyl. Alright, now we're going to need some strap connectors. So, is this big enough? Strap connectors there, and now it is time to cut out all the interfacing. So, what do I need? Got all these fun pieces. So, okay, so for this, so I need 2 woven and 2 fleece out of that piece. Need woven. Don't need anything. Don't need anything. Need some fleece. Fleece. Woven and fleece, okay. I'm going to do the fleece first, if I can find some. I feel like I just have scraps of fleece everywhere, but that's fine because these are fairly small pieces, so at least that, if I don't die. A lot of these pieces say on the fold. You could trace them though, if you want to save fabric that way. I just pin them at the fold and then I'll cut. I usually use my rotary cutter, but for fleece it's a little hard, so I'll just use my scissors for this. Alright. I only needed 1 fleece for this, so that one is done. Pop that in there. Now, this I need 1 piece of fleece. And then they do have dotted lines that tell you to fold on some of these pattern pieces, so just keep that in mind because it'll want you to just fold it so that your interfacing is slightly smaller than your piece that you're using. So just pay attention to some of the pieces that say that. Yeah. Again, I just pinned the edge of this. This is not one that needs to be done on the fold, so I just pin and I'm cutting it. Alright, this is the back panel top, by the way. So, fleece. That's all I needed for that was fleece, so we're good. This one just needs 1 fleece interfacing. It says fold top edge at the dashed line and then cut the fleece, and this is the back panel bottom. So I just folded that over, and this needs to be cut on the fold, so I'm just going to fold my fleece. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned, this is fusible fleece, by Pellon. I don't know the number code off the top of my head, but if you just look up fusible fleece, you'll be able to find it. I unfortunately don't know of any alternatives to fusible fleece. I'm sure they exist, I just don't know of any. One of those, so set that aside, throw them there. Alright. Okay, for the main panel, I need to cut one fleece interfacing. So I think I need more fleece. Do I have fleece? Maybe I'll just like, those are just scraps I feel like now. I have more somewhere. Found some. Make sure. And for example, this main panel piece, it has the pocket panel as well, like for the same piece. You just have to fold that dotted line to cut out the pocket panel, because the pocket panel is a little bit shorter than the main lining piece. Okay, so I think that's all we needed the fleece for. We do need to cut some woven out of that, so I'll just set that aside for now. This just needs woven. Okay, for this one I need 2 fleece. I don't know if I do or not, because I guess maybe I attach it to the lining. It doesn't say like don't do this if it's vinyl. I don't know. Yes, I will do it anyway. Don't know if I have enough fleece. I feel like I don't need fleece for the gusset if I'm using vinyl. But I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm all out of fleece. Wait, no I'm not. A giant bag of it right here. What am I even talking about? Huge bag of fusible fleece. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's right. I totally forgot that I bought a ton of fleece a few Christmases ago because it was on sale. Ooh. Need more space. I'm just lining this up on the fold. And cut it. Okay, so that's one, and now I need another piece of the fusible fleece for the gusset. Gusset. Now I just have to cut out my wovens, and then I can go have fun with the iron. Yay! Yeah, I don't need fusible fleece for a long time. What I do need though is a crap ton of woven in here. one gusset. And we're gonna need another gusset. Hit all these dumb instructions. I'm just gonna trace these ones because stop wasting it of this. So for the ones that want you to fold, I just line it up. I draw a line and then I line that up with the line, and I just trace the opposite side. This is a nice way to save interfacing because you can kind of, instead of doing all the foldy stuff, you can see where you're cutting everything, and then you can kind of just cut it all out and position it how you need to. Nice. So I got two of those. This I need one woven. So just see how this bag turns out. I think it'd be super cute. Alright, now I needed one for that, so I think that's good now. And then the main panel, I need two wovens. One woven, and then I need to do two wovens. Right, and then I need to fold this to do the two wovens for the pocket panel piece. Thread them. One more for this piece, and then we're done cutting everything out. Hooray! I don't know why, but I hate cutting stuff out. It just takes forever. Yay! Okay, so that's all good in the neighborhood. So all my pattern pieces are cut out. Hooray! I've been keeping my patterns in these folders I bought because they were 50 cents at Walmart since it's like back to school season, and I just love me some cheap school supplies sometimes, you know? Alright, I'm just going to rough cut this out real quick just so I don't have to be attached to the bolts. Alright, that fits. And now I can cut these out. I use my rotary cutter for this because really it doesn't matter if you're like super precise with interfacing because it's going to go on the back, and if you mess up you can cut the extra off, and if there's a little less it's I believe I can just... Alright, so I'm going to try to figure out all these interfacing pieces and stuff before I move ahead. There's like weird instructions for the fleeces, but I'm just going to try to lay these all out. So I've got the two interfacings for my gussets. Got all these pieces galore. Alright, where's my gussets? Okay, so gussets, lining pieces. I feel like I didn't need fleece for the gusset because it wants me to attach the fleece to the So it's a fused fleece to the contrasting gusset panels. So I guess I have to try to figure out how to fuse it to final. Pick that up. Okay. Let's see. This looks like the top flat piece. And I don't know if that had fleece or not. I know for sure it has that. The flappy piece, which, yeah, that looks like that goes with that. And I think I need to do some pieces. Alright, so that piece also looks like that goes there. Okay, where do the fleeces go? Exterior main panel. Oof, hang on. I think I need to look at my pattern pieces because I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. So this is the main panel. One exterior. Which I have. One exterior, 2 linings. I needed. Okay, so I laid out all my pieces here just so I actually know what I'm doing here. So first is, it says it wants me to put all the woven interface in on all lining pieces, contrasting woven snap tab pieces, both pocket panels, contrasting flap panels, woven shoulder straps, and strap connectors. Okay, so I guess we're just going to do all the wovens first. Okay, you guys, so I finished interfacing all of the pieces for the Dolly crossbody bag. So that is going to be all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed just kind of a little chatty fabric cutting out vlog type thing. Let me know if you guys like these kind of videos, or if you'd like me to try doing like a live stream or something. Just thought it'd be fun to share with you guys some projects I am working on. But yeah, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you guys can be notified every time I upload. Also, be sure, if you would like, to comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. It helps. But yeah, that is all for this video. I will be doing a tutorial of the NCW and the Dolly backpack. So stay tuned for those videos. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.